everybody, and today we are doing Nioh 2, the sequel to Nioh. I've never beaten the game, so I've played it probably like 4 or 5 times, still haven't beaten the game. Keep coming back to it and everything, but decided to make a channel of it and everything, so we're going to go through and we are going to go through the entire game. It's a bit of it'll be a walkthrough and commentary, maybe some raging, depends on what happens and everything. So I guess just sit back and relax and we will go through. I'm not skipping any clips and I'm also not skipping any cutscenes or anything like that, so it's probably much going to be the whole 9 yards and everything. Each clip's probably going to be about 30 minutes or so. It just takes too freaking long to really go through and everything. And like it says, it's an automatic save feature, so it saves automatically. So we're going to start a new game. And we're going to go through the story and everything. I'm not going to talk through it. You guys can read it and everything. I have the settings in Japanese because it's a Japanese game and it just sounds better that way, I think. A lot of times these games, the English subtitles, they're just kind of they suck. Thinking that guy's the boss. I'm not sure. Hey, I think he just killed our mom. Here's the creation screen. I already got a few saves, so we're going to use those. We are going to go with Rickjames today. This character I created looks like Rickjames. I created Hirohito, and I think that's about it, but the tutorial, tells you what to do, like the moves and stuff. And this is where we select our weapons. We are going to go with a heavy strong build, where we have heavy armor and heavy weapons. So we are going to go with the axe, of course. It gives us 1 plus stamina. And that shows you how to do all the freaking... And then we're going to go with the Odachi. She'll give us another +1 on strength. So we got +1 on strength, +1 on stamina. Now we're going to choose the guardian spirit, which we're going to go with the wolf, which give us another +1 on strength. And I'm not going to go through the tutorial and everything like that. It's just going to waste time and everything. Basic moves are pretty simple. Dashi, the man who... Get help from Rickjames, bitch. What did that 5 fingers say to the face? Okay, this is the map. Pretty much basic map and everything. If you walk around, you can discover different things. The little cursor thing turns red. It'll turn in, you can find different items. Come on. Oh, there we go. Odachi cup. This is the shrine where we can level up and everything. Right now we're going to go to Boons where you can unlock a bunch of different armor sets that we're going to use. We're going to use our spirit stones. That gives us amaretto, which lets us level up and everything. But before they do that, we are going to check out our equipment. Now we have the black steel axe, which gives us a attack bonus in stamina, and attack bonus in strength, and the adachi, which gives us an attack bonus in heart, attack bonus in stamina, and we're going to go with, like I said, heavy armor. So we're going to go with the ordnance helmet. Look at that. I look like a peacock. And we are really freaking heavy right now. So we are going back. And we're going to put... This is where you can level up your stats. And we're going to put 1 in stamina. Because that will lower our weight. So we can... at least move and get rid of that overcumbrance shit. We're going to try to get our strength and our stamina up to about 10. And then we're going to go for the stats that have to do with our weapons. And then probably going to do some stats that have to do with our magic and ninjutsu. Don't know if we're going to do constitution or skill. Those really aren't that good of skills. I just find them kind of useless. I mean, if you're doing, it depends on what kind of build you're doing. I mean, if you're doing a light armor build, then yeah, go ahead. Or if you're doing a medium build, yeah, go ahead. But the build that we're doing right now, it's just not going to work. And we're not going to fight that big cow guy. At least not yet. And that is a Kodama. Kodamas are these little green dudes that they give you extra benefits. One's for elixir, one's for getting more healing. I think the other one's for like weapon drops and whatnot. Opening the shortcut. Again, we use up our spirit stones. And like I was saying, we're going to go with Healing Blessing right now because it's the only one we have. And we're going to put another point in the stamina. Brings us down about 96, which isn't that bad, but and we got a samurai skill point, which also gives us extra stats. Also set stuff to our shortcut bars, such as stones. Stones are good if you want to like draw guys, enemies out towards you, so you don't have to fight like 3 guys at one time. Because this is kind of like a Souls game, but not really. Another thing with those little guys, they're called gakis. And you don't want them to eat each other, because the one guy will grow up and be like a big old gaki, and he'll freaking bite your head off, and it's just a lot easier to fight them when they're not big like that. And let's see, yeah, let's change it to that. Notice now we're gonna fight this big monkey guy. Yeah, and he dropped what's called a soul core. Soul core, I mean. And we're going to go back to level up, and if you notice in the lower right hand corner, if the screen, if that little like amaretto gauge or like smoke looking thing, if it turns yellow, that means it's time to level up. So we're going to go back over here, and we got our first core soul, which will give us, and we're in a bonus damage taken C, melee damage versus humans plus. So we're going to tone it, and it also raises our general stats, such as our attack and our defense. And we're going to get some sacred water, which raises our stamina. And once again, put another thing, point into stamina. I always like to go back and fight everybody again just to get the extra amaretto. The faster you can level up, the better. proficiency point in an axe. The more you use the weapon, the more proficiency you get, which will give you more points, so you can go back and you can go through and you can unlock different skills, and we got another Kadama as well. And we got a better axe, so we're going to equip that, of course. Let's go with the big spin. Honestly, I never really used these moves or anything. Probably should start doing that. And now we are going to try to lure this guy out, because we don't want to fight the other guy. And we screwed that up. And we're fucked. Notice how I changed to a dachi and have it in a high stance. That is because the damage bonus you get from the different stances. We're doing high stance. High stance gives you more damage, but it uses up more ki. Ki is like stamina. If you ever played like any of the Dark Souls games or anything like that. If it lowers down, you cannot do anything. Guardian spirit in our souls. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, it worked that time. Gaki's coming up here, so we're going to try to do the same thing again to them. We're going to wait until they... And that didn't work. point in the adachi, so we're going to get an extra skill for that. Switch to X so we can get more proficiency points in that. Now we're going to do a drop attack on this guy. And finishing move. And we got a second accessory. Accessories raise our defense and they also give us extra stats. If we're lucky enough, we can find one that has a Komodo sensor, which is really good. It tells us where all the Kodamas are, which are those little green guys that that you can get certain bonuses on. And I think I'm going to change my armor out because it's just getting a little bit too heavy. But we're still going to use heavy armor. We're just not going to... Just right now, we're just going to try to keep it in the green. Ideally, you want to keep it in the green, but eventually if it gets like around 72 or something like that, it's not really that bad. Spirit stones. And we're putting another point in the stamina, which gives us the 10, so now we're going to be concentrating on strength next. And we're going to go up here because it's kicked down. Well, when we go on the next episode, we're probably going to kick down that ladder because we're starting to get towards the 30-minute mark. So we will catch you on the next video.